So, you've watched a spoken word telling you the story about creation, and you've also watched another video showing you creation, and you've now just read the story from Genesis 1. So now, I expect you to get involved in telling the story. That's right. So how we're going to do this is through memory actions. I'm going to say a word, and you're going to do an action in response. Okay? So for example, there is a lot of light in this story. As God says, let there be light. So when you hear the word light, I want you to do this action. It's as if the light's just bursting forth from you, and then you can look at it in amazement, in awe. Almost like you want to say, wow. Okay, so let's practice that. Light. Okay, very good, very good. I can't see you, but I'm sure that you're following on and doing an excellent job. I'm sure your teacher will tell me. So the next word is darkness. So because God separated the light from the darkness. And when I say darkness, I want you to do this. It's as if you're closing. It's as if, like, end of the day, darkness. Okay? Let's practice those two. Light. Darkness. Okay, very good, very good. Now, there are a lot of days in this story. So when I say day, I want you to do an over-exaggerated point to your invisible watch. Like, we're coming to the end of the day. Time's up now. Okay? So, day. Very good, very good. Now, we're coming to the second day. So God made the sky. So when I say sky, I want you to do this. Like you're wiping a window, making space for the sky, okay? Right. And the second one, the next one, is water. When I say water, I want you to do this. So it's like there's some droplets coming down, like a bit of rain. And you can make that little noise that I did. Okay? Alright. Let's practice those two. Sky, water. Okay, very good, very good. Let's move on to the next day of actions. So then there is land. So when I say land, I want you to do this. Like you're parting the water, making some room for some land. Okay? And when I say sea, I want you to do this. Whoosh, whoosh. It's like you're creating a wave with your arm. Okay, like the waves of the sea. And you can make a little whoosh noise if you wish. Okay, so let's practice those two. Land and sea. Whoosh, whoosh. Okay? And on the third day, God also made some plants. So when I say plants, I want you to do this. Okay? You can try and make that noise if you want. So it's like your hands and arms are coming up and becoming branches. And they can be like that, like they're overhanging with some lovely fruit. Okay? Alright, let's practice that one. Plants. Excellent, excellent. Okay, next one. Next day. So now we have the sun. So when I say sun, I want you to do this. It's like you're making a powerful noise, like a roaring noise, like the sun is rumbling like a hot furnace, okay? Right. And when I say moon, I want you to do this. Move your hand that way and also make an owl noise. Twit-twoo, twit-twoo. Okay? Let's practice those two. Sun. Moon. Twit-twoo, twit-twoo, twit-twoo. Okay? And now, God also made some little lights, or stars. So when I say stars, I want you to do this. Like you're flinging the stars into the sky. And you can also do a twinkle, twinkle, like from that good old nursery rhyme, twinkle, twinkle, little star. Okay, excellent. Right, moving on to the next day. When I say fish, I want you to put your hands together and wiggle them. And you can make a bloop, 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 bloop noise. Not to be confused with your bloop, 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 bloop from the water, but a bloop, 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 bloop. Okay? Right, well done. And now, God also made the birds. So when I say birds, I want you to put your hands together like this and flutter them around and make some whistling like a little bird song. So, birds. Okay, if you're struggling to whistle, doesn't matter as long as you're having a go. Okay, let's practice those two. So, fish. Birds. Okay, great. Now, moving on to the 6th day. Now, we have animals. There are many animals, as you well know, and you might have a particular favourite animal. So with this one, this is going to be more freestyle. You can choose any animal you like and think of an action to do for this one, okay? So, you could choose a monkey or a tortoise or a dog. I'm going to go for a cat. So when I say animals, I'm going to do this. Okay? Right, but you can choose whatever animal you like. I'll give you some time to think about. Don't take too long to think about it. Okay, have a go. Now, animals. Meow. Okay, I'm sure that there's a great eclectic mix going on there. I probably need to tell you to calm down now, because whenever kids do animals, you get very excited. Okay, and now we come to humans, the pinnacle of God's creation. For humans, I want you to do this. Don't actually touch your face because of COVID-19 reasons. Just put your hand close to your face and then move it away. Because the Bible says that God made humans out of his own image, basically to look like him. So, humans. Okay, and you can smile when you do that, because when God did that, he was happy because it was a good thing that he made. And now the final one, you'll be ready for this, is rest. On the last day, God rested. So for this one, put your arms up and have a little yawn and stretch. But don't get too tired, because now we're going to go over all the actions, and after that I'm going to tell the story, and as I tell the story, I want you to do the actions when you hear the words. So let's just run over all those actions. So, light, darkness, day, sky, water. Well, I think it's gloop, gloop, gloop. I got it confused with the fish there. Sorry about that. Land, sea, whoosh, whoosh. Plants, sun, moon, twit-twoo, twit-twoo. Stars, twinkle, twinkle. Fish, bird. Animals, meow. Humans, and rest. Now that we've gone over those actions, let's go through the story. Now in the beginning, the earth was without form, and God created everything, the whole universe. God said, "Let there be light." And God made the darkness, and that was the first day. And God made the sky and the water. And that was the second day. And God made the land and the sea. And God made it so that plants of all kinds came from the ground to produce all kinds of fruit. And that was the third day. And God made a big light in the sky called the sun. And God made a lesser light called the moon for the night. Twit-twoo, twit-twoo. And God made lots of little lights called stars. Twinkle, twinkle. And that was the fourth day. And God made living creatures for the sea, called fish. And God made living creatures for the sky, called birds. And that was the fifth day. And God made living creatures for the land, called animals. Okay, calm down, calm down. And God thought, let's make a creature after our own image, and let's call them humans. And God saw and said, this is good. And that was the sixth day. And after those 6 days, God rested. And that was the seventh day. Brilliant, well done for following on with the memory actions. That was quite a lot there to remember. I hope you had some fun doing that, and I hope that helps you to remember doing the story. Now I'm going to move on to do some more activities.